Ooh, okay. Hey, anyone watching this, hello, and you are here right on time for Emotions for Dummies. And I am the host of Emotions for Dummies, Dr. Donnie. And just so you know, I am a sociology professor at CSU East Bay who focuses on social emotional learning, and that is why I put together these classes. So today's class is on a what's called a body scan, and so we're going to do a lot of meditating today. So why don't we just take a moment and maybe sit in some silence, make some space for people to show up, see if anyone shows up today, and we'll take it from there. So like, just let me just hang out for a good 5 minutes, or if you're watching this, feel free to scroll ahead. And if someone does show up, I'll do my usual "How do you feel" thing. Um, but let's just chill for a little bit. And just to be honest with all of you, since you're talking about feelings and I'm the one here, how are my feelings today? Well, I'm, overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. Okay, there's stuff happening with my job. I'm getting a degree in counseling, so there's stuff happening with that. Um, Assignments I gotta turn in. I just got told that the computer that has been mine for several years, I now have to give back, which kind of ticks me off because really it's another sign of how the IT department is kind of overstepping their bounds, frankly, if you want my personal opinion, but whatever. Whatever. So, yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed. By the grace of God, I have a spare computer here in my office because I bought one and I'm just not using it. But I was a little ticked off about me having to return that computer. This whole IT department thing's really kind of frustrating me because it seems like no one can tell IT anything. IT can just dictate to everybody how things are, and I don't know. I'm thinking about filing a complaint with the union. To be honest with you, maybe I should. Maybe I'll do it. Anywho, and that's all thoughts. That's all thoughts. That's all here, and that's okay. It's just that we're gonna work on a whole body scan later. So that's why I want to maybe just enjoy some silence, and we'll see who shows up. Okay. Okay, just 5 minutes. I'm gonna get some water. How about that? Now normally I would make fizzy water, but I ran out of fizz. I gotta go get more fizz. I gotta go to Target and get more fizz. It's not the same without the fizz, you know. It's just not the same water. It just isn't. You know, it's just scientifically a fact. Okay, well, it's 4:04, and just to be honest with all of you, like I said, I'm overwhelmed, and not that I have any plans later today, but I would like to just kind of go home and, well, I just like to go home. How about that? Do I need a reason past that point? Not really. So, okay, so I checked in about my feelings. Hopefully, as We had some time here. You checked in on your feelings and just honor whatever came up for you. And actually, now that I say that, let me honor that I felt overwhelmed. And yeah, let me honor that I feel overwhelmed today. I'm managing a lot. School and work is a lot. It is a huge accomplishment just to make it through every day, with all the work I have to do. It's a huge accomplishment. And celebrating that. And I made some real progress on my own personal healing too. I cried a lot of stuff up and got to a place where it all kind of lifted off of me. So I'm really, really thankful for that also. So I'm exhausted. I'm also thankful. I'm seeing the rewards of my work on a regular basis. I'm frustrated. I'm exhausted and I'm frustrated. And nothing is a permanent situation. It's all stuff I'm moving through. It's all getting done. And I'm hearing I maybe need some space to relax. So I'm going to honor that. Okay, that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm going home later. And there you go. Okay. So however you're feeling, just honor whatever that is for you. And I want to say this is like we're nearing the end. It's like the second to last, if not the second to last class within our Emotions for Dummies series. So let me take a look at that. This is the workbook here. Okay, and I always just like to repeat the table of contents just so people watching this can know what went down. When we started all this 2 months ago, we started off with the self-care plan and an emotions list, just a list of feelings, which is something I'm giving my high school students right now. In week 2, we learned how to meditate, and we did an exercise on telling yourself the truth using feelings. Then in week 3, we learned how to heal from trauma, exercises to help heal from trauma. Then in week 4, we learned how to do a Byron Katie Judge Your Neighbor worksheet. Week 5 was a self-love exercise. Week 6 was which was last week, was meditating on emotions. And then today we're going to do a body scan meditation. And this is actually labeled 6 and 7 because you can combine these two together. You don't just have to meditate on the body. You can meditate about feelings about the body. So maybe, since it's just me here today, and that means I get the freedom to do what I want, maybe we will do some combining these things together, and maybe I'll work on my feelings of being overwhelmed as we do a body scan. Okay, so let's do the body scan. Page 20. And if you feel like reading along, feel free. And if you do not feel like reading along, you are more than welcome to let these words bypass the brain, close your eyes, get comfortable. The most important thing, getting in touch with our feelings here. So the most important thing for getting in touch with our feelings is to get comfortable. Okay? Get comfortable, close your eyes, and let these feelings bypass the brain and go into the heart. That's where this information needs to go. That's where the wisdom is, okay, in the heart. Okay, this comes from the book, The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van der Kolk, and the book Boundaries by Cloud and Townsend. And part of this also comes from Psalm Isidora's Tantra, The Art of Sacred Sexuality. Okay. I'm going to read this to myself also. This is self-help right here. Here it goes. Here we go. Our feelings make up our emotional universe. But feeling is not just an emotional state. It is also our bodily sensations. I can activate the feelings in my right toe by just thinking about it. I can describe what I feel as a feeling, like calm, hurt, inspired, or a sensation like burning, soreness, tight. I can go further and describe the feeling in terms of size, movement, shape, or any other quality. I can go from my right toe all the way up to my head, taking in each body part. This is known as a body scan meditation, which comes from the school of Tantra, a philosophy that is about seeing the body as a spiritual place of energy transference. Our higher power gave us a body so we can take in and give out the energy of the universe, fulfilling our life's purpose. By doing a body scan, we can greatly examine our emotions through the brain-body connection. Okay, well, since we got someone here, let's take a moment and say, hey, 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 how's it going? How are you feeling today? I went on a whole thing about my feelings just now, but in short, I am overwhelmed. That's how I'm feeling today, overwhelmed. Also, for some reason, the moment you showed up, oh, here we go. There I am. I was like, where did I go? Okay, so as always, you're free to say how you feel. A response or no response is perfectly acceptable. The point here is just to make space for people to express their feelings or to at least feel validated. If you would like to express how you feel, you are welcome to speak or type. If you would not like to express how you feel, we'll just hold a few moments of silence. And then I will pull up the chat and put it over here so I can read. I'm feeling good today. Great. Well, good. Good. That's good. Just as a social emotional person, and we've been on quite a journey here with our feelings. Tell me what good means for you. Good doesn't, good might mean I had a nice sandwich, or good means, my car didn't blow up. Someone sabotaged my car yesterday, but today no one sabotaged it. Both of those things can mean good, right? So what so I believe it or not, I have a student who told me that someone stole the catalytic converter out of her car, and then she got it replaced, and then 2 days later they stole it again, and it was $1,000, and she was so angry. So that repressed laugh right there is what that's what that is. I couldn't laugh when she told me that. I felt so awful for her. Oh, I felt so awful. But life's horrible ironies there. Okay, to feel good inside and out sensation. To feel good inside and out sensation. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I'm just going to honor that was your explanation. I'm going to honor that that's what it was for you. That's what it is for you. That's what good means for you. Good. So we are doing a body scan. That's what today's class is. So it's going to be a lot of getting in touch with your feelings and just getting in touch with it. Yeah, really deep. Okay. Okay, so feel free to read along, and if you don't feel like reading along, feel free to close your eyes, get comfortable, and just let these words bypass the brain and go into the heart. Yeah, I like that. In terms of evolution, human beings have the same basic senses, emotions, and physical reactions as all the other mammals. Our hairs stand up when we're afraid, or snarling when enraged, but a larger frontal lobe, and so a greater capacity to think. However, since our brain is still 80% emotional and unconscious, our animal nature will always win out over our willpower 4 out of 5 times. Modern psychology has found that while the body cannot think, it does keep score by holding both emotional energy and memories. A frightening incident can make you lose your voice, or a pain in your back can be from years of not getting the support you needed. While your rational brain can analyze, justify, and/or dissociate from your experiences, your emotional body cannot. This is why you can't rationally talk yourself out of your feelings, or from what you really want, or who you feel you really are inside. We often use knowledge to fight our body limitations, but as animals, we will always end up compromising between our ideals and what our body can actually handle. Our body is an important part of understanding our physical and emotional boundaries. Boundaries. A healthy boundary is like a building with doors or a fence with gates. Most of it strongly keeps bad things out, but part of it can deliberately let good things in. Boundaries denote ownership, or what is mine and what is yours. How our bodies were treated as babies and children shape our first emotional boundaries and what to expect from others. Since research has shown that the brain processes emotional pain in the same manner as physical pain, abuse and trauma are, by default, internal emotional boundary violations. Abuse and trauma are, by default, internal emotional boundary violations. Not feeling accepted or loved can feel like a literal stab in the heart. Our bodies remember the fear, shame of a spanking, even if our brain does not. Since the body will remember the trauma and keep reacting to it, you may lose the ability to distinguish between safety and danger. Always assume danger and then stay stuck in anger or fear. A lack of safety in our primary relationships can make us into adults who have an impaired sense of inner reality, feel places of deadness or numbness inside, gravitate toward unhealthy situations, and treat ourselves poorly by engaging in risky, self-damaging behavior, making us feel unsafe in our own bodies. Research has even found that babies who are abused can develop infant depression, are constant feelings of terror that can stick with them throughout life. Long term, all this can lead to migraines, asthma, back pain, headaches, weight gain, poor sleep, and perhaps even irritable bowel syndrome. Healing our brain-body connection means recognizing and naming our physical sensations. We can move past the difficulty of words by engaging in the self-observing body-based system, which speaks through sensations, tone of voice, and body tensions. We can learn to pendulate or move in and out of our body sensations. We start by establishing an inner place of safety, or a place where you can ground yourself when you feel uncomfortable, like focusing on the breath, clenching your hands and feet, tapping. This teaches us to overcome any dissociation we have with our body memories. Making friends with your body also means examining our body narratives, the ways we talk about our body and our body memories, and examining our feelings. Our body's feelings shift constantly. If we develop equanimity and we let ourselves fully experience the feelings, it will eventually shift into something else. It may take you back to a memory or a thought that you are holding on to that is not serving you well. Other safe ways of learning how to reconnect to your body are meditation and yoga, because these techniques calm us down and let us check in on our breath and heart rate. While every area of the body is important, there are three key areas to really focus on: the stomach, the heart, and the head. Our stomach has been found to hold neurons that not only control the movement of food, but also our instantaneous bodily responses to fear and safety. This is why we call it the gut brain. Our body can store memories in our gut that tell us to be careful or afraid. Our heart also has neurons that control heartbeat and regulate our emotions. Our heart brain tells us how we feel and holds happiness and sadness. And our head area, including the neck and shoulders, is where most thought happens. This is also where we store anger, frustration, and tension. Like it or not, this body is the only one you are ever going to have, and you have little control over what's going to happen to it. Getting in touch with how we feel about our body is the best we can do to care for ourselves in an immediate and intrinsic way, to heal our internal emotional boundary violations, and to develop wisdom that moves our lives toward a whole body experience in harmony with the universe. Okay, let's take a pause there. I see someone else showed up here, so let's just take a moment and say hello. Today's class is a body scan, so we're about to get into an extended meditation. But before we do, since you just came here, I always start class by saying, "How are you feeling?" So I just want to take a moment, and you're welcome to type, speak, not speak, whatever works for you. Moment of silence. But I just want to honor, how are you feeling today? And if you want to know, I'm feeling overwhelmed. And Antoinette here is feeling good, inside and out. Thank you, overwhelmed, but trying to figure out how to heal. LOL. Well, hey, LOL indeed. Okay, healing is no joke. Healing is no joke. A husband decided to separate, and I need to focus on my own growth. Okay, well, I mean, I'm hearing a lot of very adult decisions going on there. Very adult decisions. It is very challenging as I am focusing on the marriage. Okay, challenging. I heard overwhelmed, challenging, challenged, focusing on my growth, refocusing, but I need help. Well, you in the right place. Okay, first of all, let me hook you up with this workbook. First of all, take a look at that there. There's a whole bunch of exercises. Okay. And just so you know, this is class 7 of 8, so there's one more next week. And then after next week, we're starting the advanced series. So if you come for that, there's a whole bunch of exercises you can learn there too. So there's a whole bunch of help every week from 4 to 6. Just show up and I will walk us through it, whatever it is, okay? I promise it will help. Every single one of these things will help probably a ton. Okay. Okay. You just gotta just show up and I will guide us through it. Okay. And just know you're not alone. Just know you're not alone. Okay. So today wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good deal. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to open up this space to more young people to come and get in touch with their feelings also. I have high school students I'm working with, and I would like to give them opportunities to come here also. So, yeah, yeah. So, so I'm doing my best to be appropriate about all sorts of things around my language and stuff. So good. Okay, so today, we're going to do a meditation. It's going to be a nice extended meditation. Okay. Oh, oh, wonderful. Oh, wonderful. I went to a seminar on that today. Oh, great. Good to know. But before this is over, be sure we exchange email addresses. That way, we can talk. Okay, let's meditate though. But first, none of that. All those stressful things. Although I should say, let's honor whatever it is we actually feel today, because that whole sort of let me put it all away till I can get to a good place. That's not reality either. So let's just honor what it is we're really feeling. And I'm hearing a lot maybe going on for you. I hear a lot maybe going on for you. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Some people, Antoinette's feeling good. So just honor whatever it is you're feeling, okay? Take in whatever you're feeling in your whole body, head to toe. Just take in your whole emotional body expression. Take it all in, head to toe. Scan it all up and down. You know, we have an emotional body that's activated at all times. It's just there. Just tap into it. Flow with all that energy. And then notice your mind. Your mind. Notice your brain. How's your brain feeling in this moment? It might be, just real heavy, or it might be light. You might feel space, or you might feel a whole lot of clutter. Things that feel stuck, or things that are just spinning and moving and whizzing around like the 4th of July. Pop, 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 bang, 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 whiz, whiz. Okay? Whatever you are feeling in your mind in this moment, not here to judge. Just notice the weight, notice the energy there. And I invite you to bring all that energy, all that weight down to your feet. Down to your feet. 2 feet. Well, assuming you have 2 feet, but down to assuming you have feet at all, really. But bring them down to the lowest place you got down there. So for now, I'll say the feet. See what you feel in your feet in this moment. You may feel things moving. You may feel things that feel just stuck. Large sensations or tiny little nuances, tiny little muscles and joints. Whatever you feel in your feet in this moment, I invite you to slow it down. Slow it down. Sink down into these feelings like, you're settling into a jacuzzi. Sink in and let go. Just give your feet permission to totally fall apart. Just let go. Drop the defenses. Drop all the groceries. Just drop everything. Sink in and let go. And let yourself just flow with the feelings in your feet. Just, just flow with it like the energy is like a river you're moving through. Just flow with these feelings. And whatever you feel in your feet right now, my feet are a little tired. Whatever you feel, bring that feeling into your heart. Let it just flow up into your heart. Get connected. Bring that feeling down into your gut. And then bring the feeling down into the big muscles of your hips, thighs, your behind, your seat muscles. Give them all a squeeze. Let the feeling get big all over your body. Let it get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and push the feeling away. Push it away. Whatever you felt in your feet, may it be filled with unconditional love. Peace, relaxation, and unconditional love. Okay, now this is the process. We're going to do it from the feet all the way up to our heads. Next is your knees and calves. Knees and calves. See what you feel in your knees and calves in this moment. Your knees and calves may feel young and bouncy, or they may feel old and creaking. You may feel large feelings. You may feel tiny little sensations. Whatever you feel in your knees and calves in this moment, I invite you to slow it down. Relax. Tell your knees and calves to relax. Sink down to the bottom of these feelings. Down to the bottom. Like you put a sugar cube in your drink, and the sugar cube just swoop down to the bottom. You pour honey in there and it goes down to the bottom. And let go. Just let yourself dissolve. Oh, just let go. Sink in and let go. Ooh. Ooh. Let your knees dissolve like sugar. Just flow with these feelings. And whatever you're feeling in your knees and calves, bring it into your heart. Oh, oh. Sink it even deeper into your gut. Oh. And then let it flow into the big muscles of your hips and thighs, your seat muscles. Give them all a squeeze. Let the feeling get bigger and bigger all over your body, bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and push that feeling away. Push it away. Whatever you felt in your knees and the calves in this moment, may it be filled with peace, stresslessness, and unconditional love. Okay, next is the muscles in your seat, your hips, your thighs, upper thigh, lower thigh, inner thigh, outer thigh, your behind. Let's include your lower back as well, your seat muscles, your groin, all of it. And if you want, I invite you to place your fingers somewhere on these muscles. You can grab your thighs, you can grab your lower back, you can place your fingers on the meeting place between your torso and your legs. That spot is called the psoas muscle. If you press down on that, that can really kind of bring some tension you may be sitting on up to the surface. So you can just kind of sit with that a bit. If you are willing, notice what you feel in your seat muscles in this moment. You may feel calm. You may feel all kinds of agitated. Things may feel loose or they may feel really stuck. Whatever you are feeling in your seat muscles, not here to judge it, just here to notice and give it some compassion. Give ourselves a lot of compassion. So whatever you feel there, just slow it down. Slow it down like you are changing the frame rate on the movie. You can do that on YouTube. You can change the speed. Just slowing down the speed. Slowing down to slow-mo. Slowing down to stillness. Slowing down to relax. Sink down to the bottom. Sink in and let go. Let it all just uncurl, unfold, release, unrepress. Just let yourself flow with these feelings. Give yourself a lot of compassion. Feelings are hard. Our body goes through a lot. I sit all day long, and at no point does my ass ever go, you know what, this is too much for me. I'm leaving. And then, it really should. There's several times my behind really should have just gotten up and left because I neglected my physical health. Especially last year during the pandemic, I spent so much time in Zoom meetings. My behind turned into a pancake. And yet it didn't leave, it stayed. So I'm going to give my behind a lot of compassion. A lot of compassion for putting up with me. And just honor any pain you may be feeling. A big part of this also, of validating our feelings, is just to honor the pain. Pain's hard. Just honor, acknowledge any pain you may be feeling here. Bring it all into your heart. Bring whatever you are feeling, let it trickle into your heart. The seat of compassion. Let it flow even deeper into your gut. And let it flow into the big muscles of your hips and thighs, your seat muscles. Give them all a squeeze. And then let the feeling get bigger and bigger all over your body. Let it get bigger and bigger and bigger. And push the feeling away. Whatever you felt in your seat muscles, may it be filled with a break, relaxation time. Skipping through the park. Skipping through the park. May it be filled with unconditional love. Oh, jeez. Okay, now we're coming on the 3 critical areas, and the first one is the gut. So I invite you to place your hands on your gut, whatever that means for you. You can also just press into your stomach a little bit. See if any tension's there. You might be feeling tension. It might feel really relaxed. You might see colors and things moving, or you might see nothing, feel nothing. Big or small, pleasant or unpleasant, not here to judge. That's right, just here to notice And if you're willing, slow it down. Slow it down. Scan all the little sections. Sink down to the bottom. Relax. Give your gut permission to let go. Just uncurl. Let it open up on its own. Let it teach you. Just flow with these feelings. Give yourself a lot of compassion. And whatever you felt in your gut, bring that feeling into your heart. Drop that feeling even deeper into your gut, back into the gut. Bring it into the big muscles of your seat, your hips and thighs. Give them all a squeeze. And then let the feeling get bigger all over your body. Let that feeling in your gut get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And you can't take it anymore. And then push that feeling away. And whatever you felt, whatever you felt in your gut, In this moment, may it be filled with relaxation, release, understanding, compassion, unconditional love. Okay, next is the heart. I invite you to place your hands on your heart. If you want to take it a step deeper, you can even tap your heart. Just use your hands and tap your heart. Or just tap it with one hand. Or don't tap it at all. It's whatever you feel comfortable doing. See what you feel in your heart in this moment. Big feelings or small feelings. Happiness or sadness. Something you like, something you don't like feeling. Whatever it is, not here to judge, just here to notice. And if you're willing, relax. Slow it down. Slow it down. Sink down to the bottom. Give your heart permission to totally fall apart. Just to uncurl on its own. Let yourself just flow with these feelings. Acknowledge any pain you may be feeling. Give yourself a lot of compassion. A lot of compassion. You were feeling these things all this time. Feelings are hard. Sink even deeper into your heart. Even deeper, even deeper. If you feel a layer, what's underneath that layer? You feel a wall, what's behind that wall? What's behind that? What's behind that? What's behind that? Is the heart infinite? Bring it down into your gut. And let it flow into the big muscles of your hips, thighs, your seat muscles. Give them all a squeeze. And let the feeling get big. Let that feeling in your heart get bigger, bigger and bigger. Let it overtake your whole body, bigger and bigger and bigger till you can't take it anymore. And then push that feeling away. And whatever you felt in your heart, may it be filled with peace, compassion, understanding, support, and unconditional love. At least for you, unconditional love for ourselves. Unconditional love for ourselves. Okay, next is the neck, shoulders. Let's go with the neck. Shoulders, our face, our head, neck, shoulders, face, head, all these muscles in your face, forehead muscles, cheek muscles, jaw muscles, neck muscles, shoulder, what do you call that, trapezoid muscles. Place your hand somewhere on these muscles. See what you feel in this moment. Things may be tight or they may be loose. You may feel pain, tension, or you may feel relaxation, space. Positive or negative, not here to judge, just here to notice. And if you are willing, I invite you to slow it down. Slow it down. Slow your whole face and neck. Slow it down to stillness. You know, our face is very much like the armor of our life. It's the battle shield, you know. It's so sensitive and yet has to withstand so much. Every social interaction, you know, it's got to be prepared. Sink in. Sink into the bottom of your face. Sink into the bottom of your face. The deepest, innermost spots in your face. Any points of tension, pressure, stress. Sink in down to the bottom and relax. Relax and let go. Let go like your face, all the different parts could separate like a Mr. Potato Head and just go rolling across the room. Just sink in and let go. Relax. Relax. All that thinking, relax. All that stress, relax. Just flow with these feelings. Honor any pain you may be feeling. Give yourself a lot of compassion. You know, the human brain thinks 80,000 thoughts a day, constantly thinking, I'm so sorry. 80,000 thoughts a day. Compassion. I'm so sorry. And whatever you're feeling, bring that feeling into your heart. Let it sink even deeper into your gut. Then let it go. Let it go into the oh, sink it down into your gut. Let it flow into the big muscles in your hips, thighs, your seat muscles. Give them all a squeeze. Oh, excuse me. Let the feeling get bigger, bigger, bigger. Let it overtake your whole body. Let it get so big you feel like you can't stand it. And push the feeling away. Oh, and whatever you feel in your head, face, neck, may it be filled with peace. A goddamn break. Permission to relax. and unconditional love. Let's do one more. One more. Straight up, our thinking, our brain, our imagination. See what you feel in your brain, in your imagination right now. You may see thoughts moving. You may see nothing. You may feel sensations or feel numb. Pleasure or pain, whatever it is, not here to judge. If you are willing, I invite you to just slow it down. Slow it down. Sink into all the little pieces. Sink down to the bottom. Give yourself permission to completely fall apart. Just flow with these feelings. Honor any pain you may be feeling. Give yourself a lot of compassion. And bring those feelings into your heart. Bring all that brain energy into your heart. Just relax. Relax all that brain energy into your heart. Like an icicle melting. Oh. Sink it even deeper into your gut. Sink it even deeper into your gut. And then sink it into the big muscles of your hips and thighs, your seat muscles. Give them all a big squeeze. And let this energy in you get bigger and bigger. Let the energy in your brain get bigger and bigger and bigger to the point that it takes over your whole body, to the point that you can't take it anymore, bigger and bigger, and push that feeling away. And whatever you felt in your mind, imagination, oh, whatever you felt in this moment, may it be filled with relief, compassion, a goddamn break, vacation time, permission to relax, and unconditional love. let's just take a moment and take in our whole emotional universe from head to toe. Oh, maybe give ourselves some thankfulness for digging this deep into our feelings. Mm, mm. And maybe one day, hopefully, everyone can get in touch with their inner body the way we did just now. Namaste. And namaste means the little God in me honors the God in you. No mistake. Okay, when you're ready, you can slowly come back into the room, back into outer space. You can slowly open your eyes if you're willing. Slowly put your hat back on if it fell off. Okay, so there you go. That is a body scan meditation. Okay, the nice thing about that is that it just opens you up. It takes you so deeply into all these places. It really shows you, we think we're feeling our feelings, but often we're just feeling a little bit here, a little bit there, a little tap in here and there, giving ourselves the richness of a full, complete body feeling, inner bodily, emotional feeling. It's just so rewarding. Just so rewarding. Okay. Okay, so with that, that is today's class. And I want to say thank you so much for your attention and your time and your willingness. I want to open up the space now that we've done this exercise. Since someone mentioned they're going through some rough times, I do want to open up the space if you would like just space to talk about your feelings. If there's anything in particular you're having a hard time with or want some advice on or just want someone to validate, just want to make a moment before we end class today just to check in. Anyone who wants to share. And of course, as always, no sharing is fine as well. There will always be another week. Ooh, there will always be another week. And if there isn't another week, well, then there's no problem. Or there's only two kinds of moments, the present moment and forever. So, okay, well, so I just want to reiterate some things that no feeling is a one and done. You have to practice. You have to practice. So please practice. Practice getting in touch with your feelings. Getting in touch with your feelings is so important for healing. Okay. And that this class meets every Thursday from 4 to 6. Periodically, I'm a human being and I forget, but otherwise, this class meets every every Thursday from 4 to 6. And we go through a different exercise each class. You don't have to have any previous training to come. You just got to show up and be willing. And if any of this moved you in any way that, if it moved you in any way, you want to leave a small donation, there's some links at the top of the workbook also. More than welcome to leave a donation. Just so you know, all the money I'm getting these days is going to help me hire a developer so I can make an app. I can turn all these workbooks into an app. So that way, people want to print them or save them on their phone or use them for multiple ways they can. So that's what I decided I'm going to do. Instead of publishing this, I'm going to go ahead and turn it into an app. I guess that's a way of publishing it, though. Self-publishing. How's that? Okay. So yeah, anyway, so if any of that interests you, let me know. And if you want to talk about anything, shoot me an email. Otherwise, good luck with your thoughts and feelings, and I will see you next week. And feel free to shoot me an email, shoot me your email address so we can stay in touch. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. You have a wonderful night too. Take care. Thank you so much for coming. Okay. Same goes for Ela. Much love. Take care. If you need me for anything, shoot me an email. Just be with your feelings. Be with your feelings. Okay. And thank you. Here we go. Cool. Okay. Well, have a good night. Practice good self-care. Take a look at that workbook. All right. And you watching this, have a good night. Practice good self-care. And I'll see you next week.